Hello, here's a quick news summary of the most important online dating industry news from this week. This week's news highlights are kindly sponsored by Real Gifts. This week, the Match Group announced a major executive shakeup. Lots of changes. Match Group is bringing on a former VP of product at Snap. His name is Will Wu, and he will become the new CTO. Mr. Wu will oversee product innovation across Match portfolio of apps and work directly with Match executives to launch new features and products. Gary Swidler was previously the COO and CFO of Match, and will now become the president and CFO of Match Group. In addition, Malgosia Green, who was previously CEO of Plenty of Fish, will become CEOs of Match Group Asia. Wow. And even more changes. Hesam Hosseini was the CEO of Match and Affinity Brands for the last 5 years. He's now the CEO of Evergreen and Emerging Brands. We wonder what on earth is that? Well, in this position, Hesam Hosseini will oversee Match, Meetic, Plenty of Fish, and OkCupid, in addition to emerging brands such as The League and BLK. And Justin McLeod, the founder and CEO of Hinge, is now going to report directly to Bernard Kim. Following this announcement, Match Group stocks were up almost 4% today. Dating platforms in Australia are being questioned whether they are doing enough to keep their users safe. Last month, a New South Wales man was charged with the murder of a woman he met online. Australian police allege she had a long history of domestic violence. The case sparked calls for reforms to stop people with a known violent background from registering on dating apps. Australia's Communications Minister Michelle Rowland held an online dating safety roundtable on Wednesday this week. Ministers, victim survivors, tech companies, and representatives of Bumble, Tinder, and Grindr met online to come up with ways to curb harassment and abuse on dating platforms. The vetting process on dating apps may become more stringent. Governments around the world are looking at implementing mandatory background and ID checks for those who use the apps. On that point, in the USA, House Bill 18 promotes online dating safety. This bill passed through the Utah House of Representatives Committee. Under the bill, dating apps must disclose if they've done background checks on users. They also need to notify all users if an account is suspected of catfishing. After passing the committee, the bill will head to the House floor, and if passed, the bill will go to the Senate. So it's not approved yet, but it's on the way. On another note, there is a new study out which explains the success of online dating. Liesl Sharabai, a professor at Arizona State University, wanted to know why couples who met online ended up being slightly more satisfied with their marriage than those who met in more traditional ways. Her research presents a view of online dating through several stages. For one thing, online dating allows daters to get the backstory on people they're interested in before moving forward. They don't have to worry that they're going to be 6 months into a relationship and just then learn something that is a deal breaker. The study shows that relationships formed online took more time to develop, and emotional intimacy preceded physical intimacy. It turns out this created a better foundation for a future union. Emotion followed by physical intimacy. Compatibility is key, but hey, you know that. Dating apps help users search more carefully, and it turns out the more specific they search, the greater the chance they will meet someone with shared interests. The next LTR online conference is on Wednesday, February 1st at 12 p.m. EST. In this edition, which is edition 19, we will hear from Jeff Cook, CEOs and co-founder of the Meet Group and co-CEO of Parship Meet Group, on the topic of stepping stones to innovation. Then, Carmelia Ray, who is a celebrity matchmaker, will talk about the future of content marketing, social selling, and brand recognition through TV and media. See the LTR invite page in the link below. This event is only open to people working in the dating industry and is by invite only. So please email Mark at cortlandbrooks.com if you'd like to get free membership to IDEA and be able to join these events and get our monthly invites. IDEA stands for Internet Dating Excellence Association and has been around since 2007. We exist to help the dating industry grow and help dating industry leadership learn and share and connect. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to OPW.news for the daily news updates. The Cortland Brooks team have been faithfully summarizing the daily news for the online dating industry for 18 years at OPW.news. We also run online and offline events for the dating industry to help you learn, share, and connect with your peers and leaders in the dating industry. Cortland Brooks is a team of 30 dating industry professionals. For the price of a marketing manager, you can get access to our seasoned team of dating industry professionals to help you with your strategy, business development, and marketing efforts. Thanks, and see you again next week.